things evolution. Evolve or repeat. Choose one.
Welcome to ATE, All Things Evolution, and today I want to talk with you about self-care. And no, I'm not referring to getting a mani-pedi or a massage. Those are all nice to have, don't get me wrong, and they're necessary sometimes. But what I'm actually talking about is paying attention to yourself. More specifically, paying attention to your own mind. One of the best ways to take care of people or human beings or even animals is to give them your time and energy. Yet a lot of us don't give ourselves our own time and energy. Can you imagine that? Most days we wake up, and I'm guilty of this too, we go into what I like to call autopilot mode. We just start moving through life with no defined, and I mean explicitly defined goals for the day or even for the week. We need to be more intentional about listening to what's going on in our minds and checking in with ourselves to see if our life's going in a direction that will allow us to achieve the goals we have set, be it short, medium, or long term. Now, let me ask you a question. Can you honestly say that your days reflect what you want to be doing with your life? You see, because when it comes to ourselves, there is little to no accountability, and because of this, we find that we underrate ourselves. We have no clue what we are really, and I'm emphasizing really worth, because deep down inside, we feel we haven't put in the work, or there's too much work left to be done for us to even be considered worthy and valuable. We have not been present with ourselves long enough, and this is so sad, to recognize that, hey, we're lacking exercise, to identify the poor eating habits we've cultivated, to recognize the destructive behaviors and habits we've developed that are driving us farther away from achieving our full potential in all areas of life. And then, when circumstances force you to stop and take a stock of your life, what do you know? You're unhappy, and you're so far down this rabbit hole that you start to feel a sense of hopelessness. But no matter how hopeless things may feel or seem or look, like old-time people used to say, one not dead, no dash away. At this stage, though, it is very important that you are deliberate about taking small steps to getting your life not just back on track, but on the unbeaten path, to think outside the box. I'm a big supporter of journaling daily, at least 30 minutes a day. Yes, I journal every night. I find that it forces me to pay attention to my thoughts and feelings about things that happened throughout the day. There are two activities that I'd like to share with you that have helped me to better align my goals and how I spend my days. And those two activities are: one, I write down my top 3 priorities, and I do this daily. So I have priorities for every single day. I also encourage you to time journal. That's number 2. That's where you write down all the things you did in that 24 hours. Then you want to make sure that you're making time to do what is required for you to complete or achieve the priorities you had set for that day. These 2 things must be congruent. And if they're not, then you have some work to do adjusting how you spend the day. I'm Tasha. I hope this has been helpful. Let's touch base soon.